Hello, my name is Germana Ravanelli. I am a health practitioner that has a background in fitness, mind-body work such as hypnotherapy, restorative yoga, therapeutic yoga, nutrition, and personal development in the recovery world. I have been creating videos for a while, and if you're looking for something fitness related, if you go into my library, you'll find things for core, for back, for arms, for functional training, for posture. You'll find all of those things in my YouTube library. This video is going to be about little things that we can do in our day to help us create a healthier, happier version of ourselves. I know that everybody, has their struggle, and my intention is to provide some nurturing, some ideas to help people, if they're ready, to make those little changes. And it's often those little things that can make the quality of our life shift from dark and gloomy to, oh, there's hope, there's something to look forward to. And it really does depend on how we show up for ourselves. Sometimes we don't know how, because our mind is so busy scanning for danger that we end up living in a place of fight, flight, or feign. And that's tragic. And so I'm hoping to give some support here. So here's a little over a dozen wellness hacks or wellness tools. One is learn how to listen to your intuition. And your intuition, when you listen to it and you hear that part, that heart center that goes, oh, this is what my body's really asking for, and you have a sense of calmness after you say it or think it, you know that that is leading you towards peace, towards harmony. And sometimes it's very simple. Have a nap. Stop connecting with someone who's sucking your life force out of you. So learn the difference between the intuition and the ego mind, which is often scanning for danger and will make up stories about danger that aren't actually true. So listening to the heart, what is my highest purpose right now? What is the most loving thing for me to do right now? That puts us in touch with a deep, deep wisdom. Another one that I really love is throw something out. Like if you have a drawer that's got stuff in it, start chucking things out. If you haven't used it in the last year, give it away or throw it away. Another one that's really great for this time of year is organize one area of your life, whether it's your closet, your sock drawer, your shirt drawer, an area, one thing every week. You'll actually see your life in your house transform, and it will give you the opportunity to get rid of what is no longer lifting you up. Our home reflects our subconscious. If there's a lot of clutter in your home, then the mind is usually quite muddled, and as you release something, you'll actually leave room for something new and something better to come in. This might sound silly. Celebrate your successes. Sometimes, if you had something you wanted to do and you finally did it and you were procrastinating and you did it, give yourself that pat on the back. You did a good job. I love you. I got you. And also celebrate other people's successes. We live in such a competitive world that most of us are primed to be jealous of someone else's happiness. And when we do that, we're actually robbing ourselves, because if we don't want someone else to get the thing or the job or the girlfriend or the boyfriend or the car, we will sabotage ourselves from getting it as well. It becomes a boomerang. So when you see someone succeed, let yourself enjoy it as if it's your success as well. That is so helpful. And learn to say thank you to whatever is in front of you. I know that Tony Robbins says, things don't happen to you, they happen for you. And sometimes we're like, what? This is crap. I hate this. This isn't good. It often comes in as a horrible thing, and then it shifts us to change our life. And I've seen that happen with people that have become quite sick. All of a sudden, they're eating better, they're drinking more water, they're going to a meditation program, they're doing some mind-body work because they were so out of touch with their body that it had to get sick for them to make the change. And then later they'll go, that was the best thing that ever happened to me. And it's just one of those things. We get tunnel vision and we forget how to take care of ourselves holistically. So one of those things, thank you, thank you, thank you. Someone sends something to you, instead of being in resistance or in conflict, towards it, which happens when we're in fight, flight, or fear, just silently say thank you, and it will keep your heart open and you won't be defensive. Learn to accept help, that it's okay to ask for help. The other day I asked someone just to sit with me, and she showed up, and I was so grateful. Sometimes we need someone just to take the stuff that we're carrying that feels like a lot and say, what do you think? Doesn't mean we have to take their advice, but having someone to share it with diminishes how much it burdens us. Also, if you know that someone's struggling, give support. It can be with just sending a gentle wish for them. It can be with a prayer for them. It can be asking, is there anything that I could do to help you? Believe it or not, when we get out of our own way and we let others know that if they need us, we're there, it heals something within our relationship with others as well as ourselves. When we're of service, we're actually helping this planet to be a better planet. We need to know that it's okay to say, can I help you? You still need to help yourself, but it's okay to say, can I help you? That's what we're actually here for. We're not here for all the stuff. You'll buy the stuff and later you'll go, why am I not happy? Because our connection with others is what makes the quality of our life really matter. Learn something new every day. Like, that's easy because we're so inundated with so much stuff. One of my teachers said, learn a new word every day and you'll become very, very rich, because when we feed our mind and we feed our body and we feed ourselves with something new, we're opening up. We're letting the world in. We're not afraid of the world. When we stop learning, we start dying. And I'm so intimidated by the electronic world, and yet I still say, I got you. You can do this. It's okay to make a mistake. It's okay to not be perfect. Perfection is an illusion. So learn and do one new thing if you can a day. That can be a new exercise. That can be a new meal. That can be a new product that you use in your home. That can be a new meditation. This is a great motivational tool when you go, oh, I don't want to do this, or I don't want to do that, or it's so hard. One of the best motivators that I've offered my clients and people close to me is I go, do you remember how great you feel when you're done? And they're like, yeah, I feel great. And I'm like, feel that. And then as you're doing the task, let yourself feel that wonderful feeling as you're doing it, as if you've already achieved it. Instead of, I'll feel better when I'm done, feel as if you've already achieved it and then do it. And it becomes so easy because you're not listening to this muddly ego mind that goes, oh, I don't want to. When you get it done, you always feel better because you kept your word to yourself and you didn't let your internal dialogue rob you of success. The word yes. And this is one of the ones my teacher, Fatah Taylor, taught me. He said, learn to say yes to yourself, Germana. Often we say no when we're in resistance because we're afraid of making a mistake. We're afraid of so many things, and 97% of what we're afraid of will never happen. But silently in your head and in your heart, let it drop. Yes, you're okay. Yes, it's okay. Yes, yes, yes. That opens us up again to experience life in a much more significant way. Another internal dialogue. We're always talking to ourselves. Back in the old day, they would give someone a lobotomy if they talked about the other voices, but everyone has multiple voices. If you get quiet, you'll hear them. When you do something, cheer yourself on. Say you did a good job. Even if you didn't do something, yes, it's okay. Good job. You gave yourself permission to slow down. And if you can, this might sound silly, learn how to bring products into your house, into your lifestyle that are not toxic and not poisonous. If you use a regular household cleaner such as bleach, Mr. Clean, fantastic. Those products actually are, they're neurotoxins. They actually blow out brain cells in your body and they make you sick. It's sad, but we bring those things in and we wonder why we don't like to clean or why we have some autoimmune problem or we feel fatigue. Our households, the air in our household is 3 times more poisonous than the air outside of our house because we bring chemical products in that they have all sorts of chemicals in them, and then we're breathing them in, and we actually poison ourselves, and we don't realize that we're bringing in that poison through our breath and through our skin, and just the exposure. And if you use those regular household cleaners and clean your house once a week, you have the same lung damage as if you're smoking a pack of cigarettes a day, which is ridiculous, and it compounds, and eventually that becomes an illness. And then the person goes, what happened? So if you have chemical products that you use, consider looking at products that are natural, they're from nature, that they don't pollute your home and damage your brain. I know that sounds really dark, but if you don't understand what that actually does, then you wouldn't understand the reason that you would make a different choice. And if you want some suggestions and some support, I'd be happy to share that with you. And if not, that's fine. Please like this channel. I'm vulnerable. I'm doing my part to attempt to nourish people and be of service, and share it with someone. If you know someone's got a little bit of the blues, or they need a little bit of nurturing, send it along, and hopefully they love you and thank you for that. Have a wonderful day.